Lesson 16. It's time now to talk about imperative sentences. Sentences like, open it. The imperative uses the base verb to ask a person to perform an action. The imperative often is used as a command, open it. But we could also use the imperative to make a request. Please open it. How do we report imperative sentences? That's just one of the questions we'll answer in this lesson. In this lesson, we'll answer these two questions. How do we report imperative sentences? What other reporting verbs can we use besides say, tell, and ask? As I mentioned, imperative sentences are used to do different things. We can give commands or orders. Come here now. Give directions. Turn left on Fifth Avenue. Give instructions. Write your account number on your check. Make requests. Please show the client in. And issue warnings. Don't feed your dog candy. But how do we report imperative sentences? Let's look at one of our examples, a request. Please show the client in, said Mr. Wells to the receptionist. The reported statement is, Mr. Wells told the receptionist to show the client in. So when reporting imperative sentences, we most often use this form, who, our speaker, tell or ask, the reporting verb, usually in the past tense, whom, the object, and the infinitive. Again, our example is Mr. Wells told the receptionist to show the client in. Let's try our first exercise. Exercise 1. Report each imperative sentence using tell or ask and an infinitive. Example. Make a wish. What did the mother say? We already have the speaker and our reporting verb. The mother told. Whom? Her daughter. And the infinitive? To make. The mother told her daughter to make a wish. Now you try number 1. 1. Enjoy your youth, son. What did the father say? Answer. The father told his son to enjoy his youth. 2. Don't go too fast and have an accident on your birthday. What did the father say? Answer. The father told his son not to go too fast and have an accident on his birthday. 3. Dance with me. It's my birthday. What did the man say? Answer. The man asked the woman to dance with him because it was his birthday. Because there are so many uses of the imperative, we don't have to limit ourselves to the reporting verbs tell and ask in reported speech. There are many others to choose from. Let's consider some examples. Come to my party. Example 1. Jennifer invited us to come to her party. Don't tell me you have other plans. Example 2. Jennifer warned us not to tell her we had other plans. Don't be late. Example 3. Jennifer warned us not to be late. Or, Jennifer reminded us to be on time. When choosing other reporting verbs besides the most common ones of say, tell, and ask, you need to think about these two questions. What verb most accurately reports the nature of the speaker's words? So focus on meaning. What grammar is required by the reporting verb? Think about structure. I'd like to present other reporting verbs to you now, and I'll group them by meaning. By focusing on the speaker's purpose, you can choose an accurate reporting verb. You can use tell or ask to report a request. It may be more accurate to choose a verb like plead or urge. Invitations can be reported with ask, but you could also try invite. Commands and orders can be reported with tell. You might also choose command, demand, order, or wish to be more accurate. Directions and instructions can be reported with tell, or you may try advise, caution, instruct, or recommend. These are just some suggestions. For questions, you might use ask, inquire, question, or wonder as your reporting verb. Responses can use answer, clarify, confirm, explain, insist, reply, respond. And here are even more reporting verbs for you to consider. Verbs to report neutral statements. Verbs to report emotional statements. Verbs to report purposeful statements. Now I'm not going to give examples for all of these verbs, and if some are unfamiliar to you, you can look them up in a dictionary. These lists are really just a reference for you. Now let's consider reporting verbs from the viewpoint of structure. Some reporting verbs, we'll call them Group A, use this structure. It's the reporting verb plus an object, whom, plus the infinitive. It's the same structure used for ask and tell. Ask someone to do something. Tell someone to do something. Now you can use this structure with these verbs: advise, encourage, forbid, invite, instruct, order, remind, request, urge, and warn. Again, I won't give examples. This is just a reference. In Group B, we have verbs that are followed by an infinitive. Agree to do something, beg to do something, claim to do something, etc. Now some verbs belong to more than one group. For example, beg and promise can also use the structure we saw in Group A. You can beg or promise someone to do something. And a lot of these verbs can simply be followed by a that clause, as in, she swore that she was telling the truth. In Group C, we have verbs followed by a gerund, the ing form of a verb. For example, acknowledge doing something, admit doing something. Advise is a verb that belongs to both Group C and A, so we can advise doing something, and we could advise someone to do something. In Group D, we have reporting verbs followed by an object, whom, followed by a preposition, followed by a gerund. For example, accuse someone of doing something. Other verbs in this group are blame, dissuade, congratulate, forgive, and warn. There are others. Again, these lists are not complete, but they're a good reference for you. In our last group, Group E, reporting verbs are followed by that plus the base verb. This is a more formal structure, also known as the subjunctive. It's very typical in writing. Let's use an example with propose. The manager proposed that all employees be given equal vacation time. Let's try one more exercise. Exercise 2. Listen to each statement, then identify which reported statement is most accurate. Happy birthday! Which is most accurate? A. Jennifer wished me a happy birthday. B. Jennifer requested that I have a happy birthday. C. Jennifer promised me to have a happy birthday. Well, the purpose of that statement was not to make a request or promise, but rather to express a wish. So A is most accurate. Why don't we have the party outside? Which is most accurate? A. Jennifer demanded that we have the party outside. B. Jennifer suggested that we have the party outside. C. Jennifer threatened to have the party outside. Answer: B. I'm over 30. In fact, I'm closer to 40. Which is most accurate? A. Jennifer confessed that she's over 30. In fact, she admitted to being closer to 40. B. Jennifer argued that she's over 30. In fact, she denied being closer to 40. C. Jennifer recalled that she's over 30. In fact, she consented to be closer to 40. Answer A. Have a nice day. Which is most accurate? A. Jennifer wished us a nice day. B. Jennifer congratulated us on a nice day. C. Jennifer guaranteed that we would have a nice day. Answer A. A follow-up exercise to this lesson is available exclusively at EnglishCafe.com. My username is JenniferESL. Well, we've reached the end of our lesson, and this is also the end of our series on reported speech. Thanks for watching, and happy studies.
Okay, so now let's look at some exercises to go over. Okay, read the following advice, then rewrite using reporting verbs. Live simply, love generously, care deeply, speak kindly, leave the rest to God. Ronald Reagan. So we can say, Ronald advised us to live simply, love generously, care deeply, speak kindly, and leave the rest to God. So, advise us to. Okay? Always remember that you are absolutely unique, just like everyone else. Always remember that you are absolutely unique, just like everyone else. Margaret Mead. Okay, so Margaret reminded us. So Margaret reminded us that we are absolutely unique, just like everyone else. Okay, so Margaret reminded us that we are absolutely unique, just like everyone else. Okay? Okay. Number 3, step with care and great tact, and remember that life's a great balancing act. Okay? Step with care and great tact, and remember that life's a great balancing act. Dr. Seuss. So Dr. Seuss advised us to step with care and great tact, and to remember that life's a great balancing act. Okay? Number 4, remember that life's big changes rarely give advance warning. Remember that life's big changes rarely give advance warning. So H. Jackson Brown Jr. So H. Jackson Brown Jr. reminded us that life's big changes rarely give advance warning. So it's very easy, okay? All right, let's move on to our last slide. We still have a little bit more. Okay, Now read the following conversation and then answer the questions. Hotel agent, hello, how can I help you? I need to book a hotel for a business trip to New York. When will you need the accommodations? Accommodation means when you will live, when you want to come and stay. Okay? When we need the accommodations, July 8th and 9th, agent says, so you'll need a room for 3 days and 2 nights. You'll be departing on July 10th, correct? Yes, that's right. We do have vacancies. Would you like me to make a reservation? Yes, I would. Do you want a king or double? This is a type of bed, okay? A king bed is for only one person. A double bed is for 2 people, okay? I'll be traveling alone, so a room with a king-size bed will be fine. Do you prefer a smoking or non-smoking room? Non-smoking, please. We have a non-smoking king room available for those nights in July. Would you like me to hold that for you? Yes, please. Your name, please? Marnie Parker. Okay, Miss Parker. We'll hold the room until 6 p.m. on July 8th, and you'll be able to check in at 3 p.m. Checkout is at noon on July 10th. Marty said, can I request a late check-in? My flight doesn't arrive until 8 p.m. Of course. We'll hold the room until 10 p.m. Thank you. Does the hotel have a restaurant? Yes, it has 2. It also has a room service menu if you prefer to eat in your room. Your hotel room fees include a complimentary means free, that's free, a complimentary breakfast served in the lounge by the lobby. That's wonderful, thank you. What else do I need to reserve the room? I'll need a credit card number in order to reserve, and then you'll be all set. We accept MasterCard, Visa, and American Express. I'll use my Visa. The number is 1234-4321-9999-0000. What's the expiration date? September 2009. Great. The room is reserved. We'll see you on July 8th. Please let us know if you need anything else. Thank you. All right, now let's look at our questions. Okay. When does Marley need the accommodations? And why does she need the accommodations? What size bed does Marley want? Why does Marley want a late check-in? What credit card does Marley use? What's the expiration date of Marley's credit card? Okay, so what we want to do now here is this, now we know what we're looking for. So now let's find the answers to these 5 questions, okay? Okay. So now let's go back and let's reread again for our last time. So we want to know, when does she need the accommodations? So when and why? When and why? Okay. Hello, how can I help you? I need to book a hotel for a business trip. So that's why. Business trip. When we need the accommodations? July 8th and July 9th. Okay, so when? July 8th and 9 for a business trip. Okay, so July 8th and 9th for a business trip. Okay. Number 2, what size bed does Marley want? Okay. So you need a room for 3 days, 2 nights. You'll be departing on July 10th, correct? Yes, that's right. We do have vacancies. Would you like to make a reservation? Yes, I would. Do you want a king or double? Do you want a king or double? I'll be traveling alone, so a room with a king-size bed will be fine. So she wants a king-size bed. King size. Okay, king-size bed. All right, number 3. Why does Marley want a late check-in? I'll be traveling alone, so a king-size bed will be fine. Do you prefer a smoking or non-smoking room? Non-smoking, please. We have a non-smoking room. We have a non-smoking king room available for those nights in July. Would you like me to hold that for you? Yes, please. What's your name? Marley Parker. Okay, we'll hold the room until 6 p.m. on July 8th, and you'll be able to check in at 3. Checkout is at noon, July 10th. Can I request a late check-in? My flight doesn't arrive until 8. So she wants a late check-in because her flight will arrive late. Okay, so why? Because her flight will arrive at 8 p.m. Okay. Question number 4. What credit card does Marley use? Okay, you see here, I'll need a credit card in order to reserve you, and then you'll be all set. We accept MasterCard, Visa, and American Express. I'll use my Visa. So she uses Visa. Okay, so she uses Visa. And what's the expiration date of Marley's credit card? I'll use my Visa. The number is 12344321999900000. The expiration date, September 2009. September 2009. Okay. So the expiration date here is September 2009. Okay. And so with that, we've answered the question, and we've learned all about different things of traveling, okay, and all about different words, vocabulary when it comes to booking hotels, and what we will use while in airports, okay. Now let's move on to our next unit and learn some more. Our next unit is called The Way We Are. Okay. Which of these is your favorite food? And which of these, or which type is your favorite type? And can you know someone from the foods they eat? So, what type of food do you prefer? And are you able to understand a person from the food they eat? Do you think it's possible to understand a person's personality from the type of food that they eat? Well, that's what we're going to find out today with our lessons today, okay? So, pizza. Pizza, okay? Now, if you're a person who likes pizza, then this is your personality, okay? This is who you are, okay? So, pizza. Your favorite toppings, okay, toppings. What you see here, you have different types of toppings. So, olives, peppers, okay, cheese, tomatoes. Your favorite toppings have a lot to say about who you are. Plain cheese pizza lovers know what is important in life. So they say that people who just like cheese margarita pizzas, they know what's important in life. Okay? They don't sweat the small stuff. Okay? Don't sweat. Okay, you know what sweat means? Whenever you run, okay, from here you get sweat. Alright? Or it is hot outside. That water is called sweat. In English, when we say don't sweat it, it means don't worry. Don't work hard about your importance. Okay? Just take it easy. Chillax. You know what chillax? Okay? So don't sweat it. They don't sweat the small stuff and understand the big picture. If you're a fan of the ever popular pepperoni pizza, you are likely a team player. So they say people who like pepperoni, they have a team player personality. Okay? They love to work with other people as a team. Okay? If you enjoy a mushroom slice now and again, you have the tendency to be a hard worker. Okay? Who finds your work to be highly rewarding. So they say that if you like mushroom, then that means that you are a hard worker. And these are things people say that I'll know from how you eat. People say today, show me what you eat, I'll tell you who you are. Show me what you eat, I'll tell you who you are. Okay, Mexican food. Now, if you think you like spicy foods because you are daring, okay, if you were daring before, someone who's brave and like to live on the wild side, you may be wrong. Instead, you are focused on controlling all aspects of your life. So if they say if you like spicy Mexican food, it's because you want to control everything in your life. Okay, so everything has to be in control, okay? This is tied in with the fact that unknowingly, without knowing, you may be flocking, you may be flying, or you may like spicy Mexican food to lower your body temperature through perspiration. Perspiration is when you sweat. Okay, when you sweat, this lowers your body temperature, okay? And therefore, trying to take control of your body. So when you eat spicy food, it makes you lower, it makes you calm down, chill down. And that's why they say that if you like spicy food, that means you have to control everything in your life. Which sounds pretty true, if you ask me.